Get it go back, nigga.
You know, it's your boy Lexo down this motherfucker Newport 11, you know what I mean? DVD shit, B1E shit, down for life shit, you know what I mean? We doing big things this time around, you know what I mean? I'll let your boy, I'm out here, you know what I mean? Got my albums out and shit, you know what I mean? I'm running around real bad, you know? That's how we doing it, you know what I mean? King of the Queen City, you see I got the city all behind me, you know what I mean? Get ready, you know what I mean? Coming soon, lexo. You know what I mean? See, I got the city behind me and everything. Summer 2005. But anyway, you know, I'm just out here kicking it, you know what I mean? Fucking with people, just seeing what's going on and whatnot. You know how we do. Gotta come relax sometimes, you know what I mean? Get a breath of fresh air, you know what I mean? It ain't much. How a nigga get down. Take some time out the studio and shit. But, you know, lexo, always know, cop that shit. Yeah, but shit, you know what I mean? I'm working on this, like I said, this is my 10th album, you know what I mean? I've been doing this shit for what, 6 years now and shit? Since I was, what, 15? Man, I put work in, you know what I mean? It's time to do this shit for real, you know what I mean? I got 10 albums, you know what I mean? My first album, Varsity, then All Pro, then, you know what I mean? I dropped Strategic Moves. After that, I dropped my Lex Exclusives and all that and shit. Got D4G1, D4G2. You know what I mean? King of the Queen City on his way out, you know what I mean? Got shit, about 50 mixtapes. I've been doing my thing forever, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Nigga get down though. Shit, I put out about a mixtape a month. Put about a mixtape a month and shit, you know what I mean? I do my thing. And no bullshit, you know what I mean? None of that, you know what I mean? 11, 12 songs on the mixtape and shit, you know what I mean? With no one verse through the song and shit. I give you a full motherfucking freestyle all the way through, 3 minutes a joint, 30 motherfucking joints, you know what I mean? I put this shit down, I got work, you know what I mean? I've been doing this motherfucking shit for too long, you know what I mean? Got a lot of albums, got a lot of mixtapes and shit. Fuck with a lot of niggas, do a lot of different things, you know what I mean? But shit. I guess right now, man, my biggest thing is the way the industry is, man. I wish Big was still alive, man. I can't say too much after that, man, because, you know what I mean, the game changed after he got out, you know, rest his soul, you know what I mean? But now it's just so, it's all gimmicks and shit. It's all make them jump in the club, man, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers ain't saying shit. Not to downplay nobody or nothing like that, but damn, you know what I mean? I know I got hot shit, you nigga. You know what I mean? Come fuck with me, you'll know I got hot shit, but it's the industry just fucked up right now, you know what I mean? Shit, the game need me, you know what I mean? I can damn sure say that. The game need the boy, cause I mean, the game ain't got nobody right now. Even the niggas who spitting a little bit, they ain't even spitting what they could spit, cause you know what I mean? They wanna be doing what they gotta do for the clubs and get the record sales and shit, man. Take that shit back to some real artists and some real rapping and shit, man. Niggas just bullshit nowadays. I ain't on the bullshit, man. But you know what I mean? Like I said, I wish Big was still alive. You know what I mean? I wish Pac was still alive. Cause they was, you know what I mean? The game was way different when they was still out here, you know? It was like, you know what I mean? It was real, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers was either spitting or they was going home, you know what I mean? Now motherfuckers just saying anything, man. And I can't cope with the shit. I can't fuck with the shit. Cause that's like downplaying me. I gotta get out there and bounce around and shit, you know what I mean? But you know, it was a big loss losing them to the game, to everybody, you know what I mean? Big Pun, you know what I mean? It was, you know what I mean? It's a big loss losing. Easy E, all them was real, they was real pioneers in the game and shit, running the game, you know what I mean? They had the shit, was real shit. But now, you know what I mean? It's like shit. You know what I mean? Like I told you, I started this shit when I was about 15 and shit, down in Atlanta, hooping that run and shoot and shit, man, you know what I mean? I'm back in the weight room, I mean, my nigga Jerm and shit, you know what I mean? Hold your head, my nigga, you know what I mean? I can't wait for you to come home, he down, can't find him right now, he ain't sent me a letter in a while, you know what I mean? But he locked up in the Fed joint, been down there for about 4 years now, you know what I mean? We was doing our thing, but you know, shit happens, you know what I mean? We gotta hope for the best. But right now, you know what I mean, we back in the hood, well, we back in the city, you know what I mean, I'm back home again, you see the city behind me, you know what I mean, I love my city, you know what I mean? It ain't, I mean, I love being in other places, getting out to see all that different shit, but I do love my city, you know what I mean? I love my hood, you know what I mean? From that 1 square mile town, you know what I mean? Lincoln Heights, you know what I mean? Zone 15, you know what I mean? But you know, I just love being home and shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Lincoln Heights, you know, home of the Isley brothers, you know what I mean? It's motherfucking talent around here. I'm the next big thing, you know what I mean? I gotta get it going, you know what I mean? Shit, you know what I mean? That's how it be. You know what I mean? I just love being back in my city though, you know what I mean? Cause that's where my niggas at, that's where my family at. But you know what I mean? I got niggas everywhere, you know, they love me no matter where I go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Shit, it ain't shit, man. See how we doing, drinking real bad. I got my nigga Rico A with me.
The
Hammer, Cream Team Commander. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Down here doing the real, like, you know what I mean? You know how we do. We drink around here, you know what I mean?
We drink Patron, man. That ain't them little bottles either, B.
Yeah, but you know. You see how I'm at, man, back here with my nigga and shit. Open that shit up, man. Let me talk to the camera for a second. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm out here with my niggas, you know what I mean? I miss being at ATL and shit, though, you know what I mean? Just all the whole shit, man. Like I told you, my favorite shit was hooping that run and shoot, you know what I mean? Just slide through, seeing the city life, hitting the shock bar up, all that shit, man. I used to love doing that, you know what I mean? Cashville, you know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga Nub, Old 23rd, you know what I mean? They're my niggas. North Nashville, you know what I mean? I love being down there and just, you know what I mean? Them real niggas down there, they show me love. So, you know, I gotta show love back too. I'ma holler at you, fam. But you know what I mean? All the little trips down to DC, down to B-More, you know what I mean? My niggas, you know what I mean? I ain't made it up to NY yet, man. We down in B-More and shit. I wake up, everybody gone and shit, you know what I mean? I gotta ride around through B-More and shit and kick it and do my thing. But you know, I love Baltimore and shit. But you know what I mean? I get around, you know what I mean? I done been a lot of places and shit, seen a lot of shit, and I just love the love I get from everybody, you know? And, you know what I mean? I think one thing I really want to do, let me hit that math, man.
Let me light it up for you.
One thing I really want to do, you know what I mean? Like in the game, the people that's out right now, man, I love to do a song with Alesha Keys, you know what I mean? I love to do a song with, of course, you know what I mean, Nas, Jay-Z, you know what I mean, them rappers that I come up under, you know what I mean, listening to and hearing all that, but you know what I mean, I want to do a song with, I really want to do a song with, man. I want to do a song with my nigga Holla, man, around for H-Town, you know what I mean? I'm thinking I'm going to holler tonight, man, and go do a joint with him. But you know what I mean, it's a lot of motherfuckers, man. I love to fuck with Mary J just cause she like, you know what I mean? You gotta have some of that soulfulness on the shit, you know. I love to do a song with Beyonce just cause, you know, that's Beyonce. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But you know, I love to do a song with T.I. I like T.I., you know what I mean? From the South, you know what I mean? I like his flow, you know what I mean? He different from a lot of South rappers to me, you know? But, you know what I mean? It's a lot of people. It's just, but you know, my big brother, you know what I mean? CEO, Big Baby, Grub, you know what I mean? I love that nigga, you know what I mean? You know how we do. Y'all gonna be seeing him later on and shit. He ain't with me right now, but you know what I mean? That's my nigga, you know what I mean? CEO, he do his thing, you know what I mean? And we doing this shit, this time we doing it for real, you know what I mean? We got it going, you know what I mean? DFLE, B1E, you know what I mean? DFLE, the parent. Down for Life Entertainment, the parent company, you know what I mean? B1E, you know what I mean? That's my label. My nigga Cream Teams, you know what I mean? My niggas got 4 lateral records, you know what I mean? My niggas got their shit jumping off, you know, UTLS, you know what I mean? See, we all got this, you know how we do it and shit, you know what I mean? It's the shit, you know what I mean? Represent, you know what I mean? DFLE, Down for Life Entertainment, you know what I mean? That's the all-seeing eye. My boy Lexo, you know what I mean? We all got these, you know what I mean? All the niggas, you know what I mean? That B1E shit, you know what I mean? That's how we doing it though, you know what I mean? We cutting the cake, fam. We cutting it right, fam, you know? It's all, fam. Shit, let me hit that mail, cuz. Shit, you know what I mean? We just out here chilling, you know what I mean?